Watch Ron DeSantis responds to Biden's vaccine mandates. President Biden recently announced that the COVID-19 vaccine would be mandated for companies with over 100 employees. In the same speech, he also vowed to take on Republican governors who don't comply with his new rules, saying he'll get them out of the way. Though the president never said the Florida governor's name, it was clear to many he was calling out Ron DeSantis, including Ron DeSantis. The governor replied to the speech over the weekend, and he did not hold back.
You know, at the end of the day, we don't live with a one-person rule in this country. We live in a constitutional system which people's rights are respected, but particularly in this juncture, their livelihoods and their jobs have to be protected. I mean, just think about, what this mandate would do. It's going to drive people out of work, out of hospitals, out of all this stuff where you have a need for people. So it's totally counterproductive, and I think it'll ultimately lose in court. But before that, there needs to be action taken to protect the people of our state and hopefully of the entire United States. Nobody should lose their job based on this decision.
Tucker Carlson questions, what can the government do next? Following Biden's sweeping vaccine mandates, many have raised questions about the government's authority to make our health decisions. If they can force you to take a vaccine, what else can they do? Tucker Carlson takes on the issue in a new, must-see monologue. Watch now.
In a moment of centralized tech surveillance combined with mass social conformity, and that's exactly the country we're living in right now, there aren't many limits to where it could go. If they can force you to take a vaccine that you don't need, what can't they do? Why don't they, make you take psychiatric drugs if you're persistently disobedient? Express the wrong view, get a Thorazine shot. Why couldn't they do that? What's the limiting principle on them? In fact, you can imagine a panel of CNN doctors explaining that we'd all be a lot safer if the mentally ill propagandists on the radical right got the treatment they need and stopped spreading their dangerous conspiracy theories. So giving them psychotropic meds is an urgent matter of public health. Does that sound far-fetched? How about if these school therapists convinced your 6-year-old to switch genders and accept chemical castration? At this point, why should you be able to stop that from happening? Why should you have any say at all? You're not a doctor, you're just a parent, and you have no power. If you're no longer in control of your own body, and thanks to the vaccine mandates, we've established that you are not in control of your own body, what gives you the right to control your child's body? That's a good question. As Joe Biden himself told the country on Thursday, this is not about freedom.